Hello and welcome to Mad Hatter News. My name is Sarah and I am your host. I'm an ex-Washington, D.C. news reporter turned Chicago-based comedian and entertainer. I got out of the news because it lies to you, so let's talk about things that aren't lies. Me reporting whatever the fuck I want.
You don't own me,
Whatever.
You should be scared.
It's tea time. There was a report that just came out saying that Israel delivered 80 bodies of Palestinians that did not have organs in them. Israel is now being accused of organ harvesting of the Palestinian murder victims of the genocide. And there were a lot of different types of organs harvested from these bodies. On top of this, they removed the names of the Palestinians from the body bags. Okay? So they don't know the names of these Palestinians anymore. They took the bodies out of the body bags, put them in new body bags, and somewhere in between, these people lost their names. And they also lost their organs. Wow. Middle Eastern media outlets are headlining this as barbaric, saying that Israel is being barbaric in its behaviors, and I'm going to have to agree. Not only is there a genocide happening, but they're going to take out the organs from the bodies and give them to who? Israelis waiting in Israeli hospitals for vital organ transplants, most likely. Not only do we not know their names, but we don't even know where these people came from. These Palestinians that they had in these body bags, they have no idea where they came from. The Israeli government is not releasing any sort of location if these were detainees, if these were prisoners of war, if these were people who had just been in prison for crimes against the IDF, which is typically throwing stones. I mean, we've seen many cases where they took kids as young as 12 and some as young as 5 years old, and they put them on trial for throwing stones at soldiers. So who even knows if these were justifiable criminals or what have you? What I found just insane was that there was an article in the Jerusalem Post saying, why do Israel's enemies claim it harvests Hamas terrorist organs? First of all, no one's claiming that you're harvesting Hamas terrorist organs. They're claiming you're harvesting Palestinian organs. They're not the same thing, just like Judaism is not the same thing as Zionism. Hello? Secondly, and most importantly, because you've done it before. There was a worldwide court case where Israel was caught harvesting organs from Middle Easterners, not just Middle Easterners, but people who were coming in from Russia who didn't have money and were just selling their kidneys in Turkey. And Israeli medical professionals were behind this organ trade. This was a worldwide court case. Why? Why would they say that about us? Because you've done it before. The Israeli Defense Forces, the soldiers of the Israeli army, were taking organs from Palestinians and selling them. Although they say that they weren't doing this anymore and that this practice stopped in the 90s. They were quoted to say that. Yeah. In the 90s, they were delivering organs that they harvested from people they had just shot in Gaza and the West Bank, harvested the organs and delivered them to Israeli hospitals for people that were waiting on the organ transplant list. But this has been well documented. We know that Israel has done this plenty of times in the past over the course of a few decades. Israel was also going into Gaza hospitals and harvesting the organs of people who were dying without permission from the families as well back in the 90s. Yeah, they did that too. Gee, I wonder why they would say we would do this. Because you've done it before. This is just... It's insane. And then they claimed that they stopped doing this in the 90s. But do you really believe that? Look what they're doing now. You think they really stopped doing that? In a time of war, you think they stopped doing it? Especially after this report came out. They didn't stop doing it. How dumb do these people think we are? Oh, and these people on the organ transplant list that are getting these transplants, all this is being covered by American tax dollars. Yeah, us not having any sort of medical health care coverage. We're paying in our taxes for these Israelis to get their organ transplants from Palestinians that they harvested organs from illegally. And they're getting all of this done for free. And we're footing the bill. Meanwhile, we have no health care. Don't you love America and how everything works so nicely together? In the United States, people are dying because they can't afford basic medication, even medication for simple things that could be easily taken care of. And these people are over there in Israel living the high life off of our tax dollars. If you are an American and you are not mad, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave the country. You don't belong here as an American if you're not mad about this. Sorry. You should be mad. They're taking the money away from your kids' futures, from your future. This is the reason why we have no education, because everybody else is getting our money, including Israel, by the way, that has free education, as we all know. We have to pay hundreds of dollars out of pockets every single year just to get yearly checkups. Meanwhile, Israel's getting organ transplants and all sorts of things covered for free. And that's out of our money. Anyways, that's the news for today. Definitely hit that like button if you like this video, and comment if you have any tea you want to spill with me. I'll be seeing you guys back here next time. Bye.